What up YouTube? I am Sean Arona and I film weddings. Today we are going to be unboxing a brand new camera. Today we are going to be looking at the Panasonic G9. It is the latest of Panasonic's mirrorless 4K cameras, and I'm very excited about this one. I have used a lot of cameras, and when I heard about the G9, I was really excited. I do a lot of video work, but every now and then I need to take some good pictures. This camera had all of the video features that I've ever wanted, but Panasonic has said that this camera is focused on still photographers and that the image quality out of these photos are going to be the best that Panasonic has ever produced. So I'm very excited to test that out. I have the box right here, and we are going to take a look at what's inside. This is so exciting. I used to have some Panasonic cameras and I didn't know I would go back to micro four thirds mount, but I do have some adapters for my EF glass and I got a couple of micro four thirds lenses for it. This is beyond exciting. Here is the box, which I will keep in great condition. We have the Panasonic owner's manual. We have the G9 camera strap. There it is, the Panasonic G9. It feels really good in the hands. It's actually lighter than the Panasonic GH5, which I've held before. The Viewfinder is really cool. It's pretty big. Let me see if it's pretty comfortable. Man, I love the look. It's so like sleek and rugged at the same time. I feel like that's cool, because normally you're like, I like the rugged feel of a DSLR, but at the same time you're like, I like this sleek look of Sony's, that they just feel like cheap plastic when you touch them though. Oh, and I love the LED screen up top. And of course my favorite feature, a flip out LCD screen. That's my favorite feature of any camera. So for those of you who are wondering why I decided to get this camera, especially for those of you that I used to have the Sony a6500, I decided to sell it in order to get this. There are some features on this camera that I cannot ignore. I film weddings primarily, and I need a camera that I can trust, that is reliable, that has good battery life. Panasonics have always been good for battery life. This camera shoots 4K at up to 60 frames per second. It also shoots full HD at 180 frames per second. That is the most slow-mo that I have ever tried to use. I've also really liked Panasonic's color science. I think it's very underestimated. There's a certain look, especially when you film in the picture profile natural. It actually looks very close to real life. And I feel like for documentary work, for weddings, that's important. It produces beautiful skin tones and makes colors pop. And that's what you want to see on a wedding. You want to see color, you want to see beauty, and I think that Panasonics really give you that edge. Another thing this has is dual SD card slots. So I don't have to worry about changing SD cards in the middle of a wedding day, because as you know, weddings, documentaries, they take up a lot of footage. You film all day, everything you possibly can, and you hope that in the edit room that you have enough footage and good footage, but you go through so many SD cards. So now I can pop in two 128 gigabyte cards and I'm good. I don't even have to worry. This also is supposed to have improved internal body stabilization, which is supposed to be better than the GH5, which is already better than the Sony's. And honestly, one of my favorite things to do with the camera, whether I'm shooting video or photo, is handhold it. Like, I love running around and being able to not be tethered, not to have to lug around equipment. And like, even though I do it anyway, it would be nice to, if I needed a shot really quick, to just take this off a tripod, run over here, and not have to worry about it being shaky, not have to worry about rolling shutter too much. So enough about me talking about this camera. Let's go see what this thing is made of.